Good afternoon. I'm Florian, the president of the Epilepsy Foundation of Greater Chicago, and the Epilepsy Foundation is proud to be a member of the Responsible Budget Coalition. Over the course of the last few years, the state has sponsored programs and services for people with epilepsy to the extent of about just under $10 per person per year. Governor Rauner thinks that's too much. He doesn't think that people suffering from seizures are worth $10 per person in state funds. He thinks that $5 is too much. He thinks that $1 is too much. In fact, he doesn't think that people suffering from epilepsy are deserving of 1 cent in state funds. His budget eliminates all state funds for epilepsy. We can fund the lottery, but we can't help people suffering from seizures and other disabilities. That means that the only chance to get state funding for children with epilepsy is by winning the lottery today. These cuts are being felt. The Epilepsy Resource Center in Springfield recently shut its doors, laying off 3 employees and cutting all of their programs and services for people in Springfield. The Epilepsy Foundation in Rockford recently let go most of their staff, retaining only 1 person on their staff as they struggle to provide the programs and services that were provided over the course of the last 2 years to people with epilepsy. And in Chicago, the Epilepsy Foundation of Greater Chicago has reduced our staff by 3 people, almost 25% of our employees. People that provided counseling, transition programs, art therapy, and Hispanic outreach. Today, I'm only risking the loss of a couple dollars, so the stakes aren't that high. But by failing to choose revenue and fund epilepsy services, the governor and lawmakers are literally risking the lives of children and people with epilepsy. Without counseling, support groups, therapy, and education, people will have more seizures, resulting in injury to themselves and to others. And in the long run, this will cost the state much more than $10 per person per year. We know that just funding epilepsy isn't enough. Children with epilepsy often have autism. Children with epilepsy and their brothers and sisters have the grades and drive to go to college. They have grandmas and grandpas that may use Meals on Wheels. Some of these children are from immigrant families. We shouldn't have had to come here today to play the lottery. The governor and lawmakers should be funding children and families with epilepsy by choosing revenue. People of Illinois with disabilities deserve our compassion. People of Illinois with disabilities deserve our help. Thank you.
Thank you, Kurt. Our next speaker